On this week's edition of JBLE-TV, we'll visit Fort Eustis, where female soldiers take part in a Sisters in Arms forum. Then we'll show you how Langley Airmen enhance their response capabilities in an extensive 3-day training. And finally, in our Warrior Spotlight, we'll introduce you to one airman who's making the Air Force mission happen. These stories and more coming up on this week's edition of JBLE-TV. Hello and welcome to JBLE-TV. I'm Airman First Class Christina Lacoste. The best mentorship opportunities are sometimes found outside the chain of command. Senior Airman Tori Patterson tells us about a new organization at Fort Eustis that is uniting soldiers in a unique way.
What does it mean to be a woman serving in the armed forces? That was one of many topics discussed at a new forum for Fort Eustis soldiers, Sisters in Arms. More than 30 active duty women joined together to share their military experiences as part of the forum. The goal of Sisters in Arms is to empower women as military professionals.
The mission of Sisters in Arms is really to encourage, to empower, to educate, to develop female soldiers.
Women make up about 15% of the U.S. military and can serve in more than 90% of military occupations. The Department of Defense is reviewing decisions to integrate jobs currently closed to women. And with opportunities come challenges that Sisters in Arms participants are more than willing to discuss.
As a female, you're going to face a lot of challenges, and sometimes it's okay just to be able to go and talk to another female about those challenges, and there's no repercussions. It's just open, honest feedback.
Sisters in Arms organizers will host the forum quarterly on base. Senior Airman Tori Patterson, Fort Eustis, Virginia.
Training and preparing for all types of scenarios is one of the most important roles in the military. Airmen at Langley Air Force Base train together in an integrated base emergency response capability training. Senior Airman Jordan Garner has the story.
There are many aspects to a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive or CBRNE threat, and emergency response teams have to work together to neutralize the hazard. Langley's Bioenvironmental Engineering, Emergency Management, and Fire Emergency Services conducted a 5-day integrated base emergency response and capability training to sharpen their skills.
The team that trains together, understands their capabilities, and grows familiar with each other and comfortable with each other is going to respond much more effectively than a team that tries to form up and meets each other for the first time when an actual incident happens.
In the exercise's first scenario, the teams responded to a vehicle-borne explosive device containing a radiation source. They suited up with radiation detection equipment and set up air samplers to determine what kind of hazard existed.
Eventually they discovered it was cobalt-60, so they could do the research and confirm what the health hazards might be for anybody at risk.
The more research and hands-on training the IBERC participants underwent, the more they were prepared for the all-day exercise in a simulated deployment environment. Through effective communication
That's a good copy.
and collective brainstorming, the teams accomplished the mission with high hopes for the future.
I expect to build a better relationship with Bio and Fire, maybe more training throughout the year. Without the IBERC, MESH is a giant unit instead of 3 different career fields.
Trainings like these help airmen use their unique capabilities to accomplish the mission. Senior Airman Jordan Garner, Langley Air Force Base, Virginia.
This house ain't big enough for the both of us.
Yeah, you're probably right. We should check out homes.mil.
To find homes near your installation, create an account today and begin your search. Homes.mil, your best resource for finding community housing.
Welcome to the first edition of Warrior Spotlight. This week's Warrior is from the 633rd Medical Operations Squadron. Meet Senior Airman John Stewart.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Stewart is a physical medicine technician at U.S. Air Force Hospital Langley and hails from Portsmouth, Ohio.
A little bit? Okay.
Last year, he contributed to more than 8,000 patient visits, helped rehabilitate 628 people, and ensured a 99% return to duty rate for active duty patients. He says the best thing about his job is
getting to heal people, getting to see the improvements, getting back from injuries, getting to see somebody that's at their low, just got done with surgery, mad that they can't go out and play sports or do whatever it is that they're wanting to do, and getting them back to that level that they were at and back to enjoying life.
We salute Airman Stewart and all of the warriors of the 633rd Medical Operations Squadron.
Airman here.
This is Warrior Spotlight.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of JBLE-TV. Tune in next week to hear Ezra Hill's story of being one of the original Tuskegee Airmen. I'm Airman First Class Christina Lacoste. See you next time.